I just think that I found maybe an interesting place to survey a bit of the development that's already occurred. That's the city hall. I'm not going to take you in there right now, but it's nice. That is a really nice building. You feel good when you're in there. And I don't know how well you could see the library. Maybe if I did that, I put it. You can't really see the library, but it's really quite an interesting building. It's pretty old, but yeah, you get a bit. There you go. It's a better shot of the library there. It's a civic hotel. Actually, no, that's Kwantlen Technology College. That's not the civic hotel's the little one on the side. The big one is Kwantlen Technology College and a lot of apartments. So what this area is going to do, I mean, this is all in the works. I mean, it's been planned for years. The money's there. You know, the agreements have been made. Everybody's looking forward to it. The money's on the way. All that kind of stuff. So it's definitely going to happen. Is that they're going to put in a lot of educational establishments and also a lot of studio apartments, because the idea is that students will want to come and stay there and rent them. So they're living in high rises and they go to school in a high rise, and this is going to be probably like tens of thousands of students. It's well on its way already anyway, because Simon Fraser University is already there. I don't know if that would improve it anything. I call these things the Miamis. I'll pause it. No, pausing it always gets me in trouble. Take a look at this one instead. Yeah, sorry about the wobble. I just didn't I wasn't planning on taking pictures when I went out. So, bring the gimbal. I don't know how this is going to look better. So these things are already here, right? I don't know, you can't, it's too bad you can't see them, there's no light on them. But these two buildings here really are cool. I think maybe you'd be able to get some, like, it's all curves. It's like a wave. I think it's even called a wave. Okay, now we're gonna get too much sun on us. Just so, go back up there. Have a look around. It's the house. The trees. Trees are always nice this time of year. How's this gonna look? Can't seem to get it to look like very good. Anything that looks all that great with the greenery. The green is not saturated enough. Oh well. This is where I met Antonio, and he was standing at the bottom of this, looking at. Antonio is it helps if you think Antonio's from Italy, then you think one thing about him, right? Or if I tell you that he's a Chinese guy, then you think something different, right? Because with everybody, mixing it up so much, then, there's certain things that are just undeniably kind of good at least identifying the person. And so I think that it's okay, and I don't think that Antonio would mind anyway, because he's a really smart guy, is that Antonio is black. He's like such a Canadian. He knows about politics surrounding the Chrétien area and stuff like that. He's telling me this stuff, right? And I looked at him and I said, well, you may have an accent, but you're more Canadian than I am, sort of thing. I had a really good laugh out of that, right? Because he is kind of more Canadian than I am, but just I don't think he was. I'm positive he wasn't born in Canada. He's an old man. I think he came here probably when he was 20 or 30. That'd be my guess. He came here when he was 20 or 30. Okay, so the thing is that he's standing right in the corner here, and he's just looking at this building, and he's just agape, right? So that's for me, for my my project. That's perfect because that's exactly what I want. I want to catch people who are looking at something and going, "What in the hell, man?" And I want to get their voice. If I get that, that's perfect. But I didn't have my camera. Anyway, so what happened is that he's looking at this, and I said, "And you know what?" I said, "Do you know what? Get this. Get this. Look at this, dude. The top floor is a fucking deck. About half of it is for elevator equipment and stuff, but the roof is a deck on top of this monstrosity, man. That is going to be such a wicked view. And it'll be the tallest condo in Surrey for quite a long time. That's what everyone says because of some regulations or something, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, to be out, and there's every one of these white slab things is a deck. This building is unbelievable, and there's people up at the top there. They've got rooms you go in, right? And it's kind of typical, you know, okay-sized apartment, you know, up for that high up, you know, and right in a corner. And yeah, so it's a kitchen and a, you know, nice big living room and okay bedroom, right? But then you turn a corner and then there's also a set of stairs that takes you upstairs. And upstairs there's a master bedroom with an ensuite toilet and two more bedrooms and another bathroom. So you've got like 5 rooms or something. Like, the thing is that when it came down to actually living there, like, because it would mean you had the same view out 5 different windows. Because it's not going to change that much, depending on, you know, just because you move to another window, unless you move to the other side. But yeah, that'd be so amazing, man. I'd jump at that chance. I'd be there. I'd climb up this thing on a rope. I would do it. I would easily do that. And I bet I could. Yeah, I bet I could start that right now, climbing with ropes, right? So first I'd have to make it up to 1, and then I could talk. Because actually I don't know. But I'm pretty good at, when I do chin-ups now, it's not with a straight chin-up bar, it's with an angled chin-up bar. I think it's both easier and more difficult, I don't know. But what I do is that I do chin-ups, and for once don't cheat at all. Stretch right out to the bottom, and then pull your chin over the bar, and at the same time bring your knees to your chest. That's what I do. That's my chin-up, because that's the only sort of facility that there is. And so today I only did 3. I think it was Jean-Claude Van Damme I heard a little while. He's saying that your warm-up is to tell you, you know, how hard you should do it that day. Because if your warm-up will tell you how you feel, actually, whether you feel spectacular or not. So the lobby of this thing is going to be right here. This place will always have a place in my heart. This place will always have a place in my heart, I swear to God, because the first time that Jalong and I were here, we were here like 6:30 in the morning and had been in Taipei the day before or whatever the hell, right, with all the time differences and all that. But no, we got here and it was freaking cold, man. It was really cold, like the mountains. It was really very cool too, because there's a lot of snow in the mountains. It was so cold, and there were some cool days. We stayed in Richmond for 6 weeks or something. And yeah, it was just extraordinary. But our first time to come to this spot, uh, our first time to come to this spot was like February, right? Fucking cold day in February, 6:30 in the morning, and sort of got lost, in fact, because we'd never been here before. And for example, what we did was we walked past this. This was all under construction more than it is now, right? Like, well, a lot more. I mean, it's closed down. The crane is gone. Crane is gone. I know that I should hold it on things a little longer, but I just sort of point out what I'm thinking about. So this is going to be where the lobby is. They're apparently going to have a great grand lobby, and I don't see any place for the cars to go in. Oh, there it is. Okay, excellent. The entrance to the car park is on the good side here, down towards town. I like it. That's good. And up there is, I think it's zoned for retail. That should be right there. Anyway, this is a splendid old thing. It's the biggest one. Like if you go to New Westminster now, it's higher than the Civic. It makes it the highest building in Surrey, and it's going to be the highest building in Surrey for quite a while. Probably 5 or 6 years anyway. And then they're planning on building one taller than this, right on top of the SkyTrain station. Basically right on top of the SkyTrain station. And it's going to be bigger than this. I think it's actually going to be the biggest office tower in something or other. The biggest office tower in Vancouver, which would mean the biggest in BC and probably Alberta's. It's probably, yeah, right down. It's going to go right here. That's interesting that I brought that up, isn't it? Yeah, so we came up here. It was freezing cold, fucking raining, right? And I come up here, and we come to this construction site, and it just looked like a construction site. There wasn't like gates and everything around there, but you know what a construction site looks like, right? And I say, Jill, no, we should turn left here. We can't walk through there, right? And she's just like, without a doubt, not listening to me in any way, in any capacity whatsoever. And she's just plowing through there, right? She's a strong walker when she wants to go someplace. She's a really strong walker. We went to Lynn Canyon yesterday, and really, I was like, I couldn't keep up with her. I was really surprised by that. Yeah, so right here, if you can see the SkyTrain. Yeah, basically right there, just on this side, they're going to build one. I think it's 738 feet or something. But it's in the 700s. 700 feet tall building. Like, that's going to be incredible. But it's one of those things, I guess, that you believe it when you see it. But the thing is this, that no, that's not the right way to look at it at all. A lot of people got their heart set on all these things happening here. So they're happening. Apparently there's a good business case for it. It's flat land. Everything's, goods transport, water's here, electricity, that sort of stuff. Not to mention that Surrey is, once you really start getting into it, because you got White Rock and Crescent Beach and all those kinds of places. Surrey's a lot cooler than people think. It was a lot cooler than I thought it was, that's for sure. I had no idea.